gets his way.
Jose Ramirez, 2-run homer. Couple of empty at bats to follow. Back in the first.
How strong he is and how quick those hands are, how far that baseball went.
Comfortable takes on that slider. Comes from a very high arm angle. Very few sliders have a straight downward dip. We'll say 12-6 curveball, but rarely will we say 12-6 slider.
He changed speeds with his slider successfully.
Which makes it then bigger, right? It makes it a little bit bigger, more change of pace.
The one you could throw for a strike, and then the one you can try to get a swing and miss, the harder breaking ball. That was a nice block by Butera. That's an overthrown 94-mile-an-hour fastball well in front of the plate.
Three and one the count. When you look back on hitters you dealt with, thinking about that long at bat against Belt, were there guys that just, come on, seriously?
Wade Boggs. I don't even have to think about that. It was every time. Every time. I could be 0-2, and next thing you know, I've already thrown 9 or 10 pitches. Almost got the point where, because we became pretty good friends, I said, when you just get the damage done on one pitch, I'll throw right down the middle. Just hit a base hit. I'm not going to worry about you stealing.
And it was tons of foul balls, spoiling pitches that you felt, as that's ball 4, that you felt, I got him, right?
And real good pitches, and he never popped them up. Never for a long period of time. He didn't pop up in the infield at all. So he was hitting the ball hard foul, hard foul, hard foul. And then in your mindset goes, at some point, I know I'm going to make a mistake. I just feel I'm going to make a mistake. And yes, I did.
Time now for a quick word from Hyundai.
Up to 3 years of complimentary maintenance. It's yours on every new Hyundai.
Franmil Reyes has hit the baseball very hard in his last 2 at bats, both of them to Rendon. Made a great diving stop, knocking one down, and nearly turned it into a force out. And then another fine play on a hard hit ball in the 5th. There's Rendon again.
Wow.
A double play. Come on, Anthony Rendon. You make it look easy out there, young man. 5-4 the score. So that's a rally play to end things. Rally caps on at home, please. and beyond. 4 scoreless innings, a handshake from your boss. And my goodness, you win this game, you win it because of him.
That's a great job. I love this energy coming off the mound after that ground ball double play to Anthony Rendon.
Weiser moved there, went from a handshake to a hug. He was proud of him. The stoic Matt Wise. Everyone looks stoic behind a mask, don't they? All right, it's time. It's getting later. Everyone has stood up, stretched them out, gotten themselves a last beverage while they enjoy the last couple of innings. We know you've done so at home. Keep one cold for us. Iced tea.
Fastball away, fastball in. Something all speed.
High fly left field. Tracking Rosario. Still tracking, still tracking. Gone! We're tied!
And he was looking, and he got all speed slider upstairs. Iglesias, one of the best on breaking balls this season as far as hits. 3rd home run of the season for Iglesias. Ties it up at 5. Just like that, we got a brand new ball game. Shohei right up there to greet his buddy. Slider that kind of backed up on him, and he lifts it out. Everyone's saying, go, 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 from the dugout.
Well, there are 2 of your heroes right there should they win this game. Again, that home run's meaningless if Berea goes out and, well, there's a tomato can. I mean, 0-2 the count. Instead, he was a golden boy, outstanding tonight. Yes, sir. They're not cheering as much about that home run if you don't do what you did. Talked about it. Home run number 3 on the season.
So good, that leverage he creates on off speed between his changeup and a slider. Look at Shohei saying yes. Tied it up.
Back behind that second base bag.
How big is that double play turn by Anthony Rendon last inning? Just like that, tie ball game.
Getting closer to Ohtani. I mean, Jose Iglesias proved there are other people on the team. Just getting closer to Shohei.
3 home runs in the game for the Halos.
Utera 2 of 19 with 4 RBIs. Chokes up on the bat, contact special.
Coming into the game, 5 home runs allowed by Plesac this year. 5 by right-handed batters, 2 tonight, and 1 to that incredible hitter, Shohei Ohtani, lefty.
Who will make a play? Takes an easy hop. A Sunday hop on this Tuesday night. It's a Tuesday night, and on Wednesday night, Shohei Ohtani pitches. So make sure you make your plans to spend time with us or head on out to the ballpark. 5 o'clock, 4:30 we're on the air. Pre-game programming, but again, 5 o'clock.
Look at all those eyes on Shohei Ohtani. Waiting on deck, hoping to get up here in the 7th.
Kind of a throwback outing when you look at what Plesac is doing. You've become accustomed to watching pitchers in the big leagues. Heck, if you've given up, well, we rarely see pitchers go 7 and give up 5, go 6, give up 5. You're usually done earlier. Now he's been efficient. He's shy of 100 pitches at 95, but this is a throwback outing. You probably had outings like this. You went 7 or 8 and you hope your team outscored them.
Yeah, you just want to keep going out there competing all the way through until the manager takes that baseball out of your hand.
And I know the culture has changed a little bit, but you still win a lot of admiration of your teammates if you're that guy.
That tells you you want to be one of the guys. You want to compete all the way through the game. You want to shake the hand of the catcher at the end of the ball game.
Not taxing your bullpen.
Well, the breaker ball that stayed upstairs. Imagine this would be the last batter he faces today. See if Taylor Ward can get on.
Chase the fastball up and out of the zone. Strong outing for the right-hander, but the Halos look to Jaime Barria to keep him close, and anyone else to help him out with a bat in their hands. Iglesias says, I got you.
Lying on the pavement, I'm looking in my old house. I'm thinking about my basement and how I got all burned out. All my life, all my life, all my life lost. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I lost cause you got me always thinking about. Everybody's got a place they like to go.
Good stuff. Bouncing around as we welcome you back, and we welcome Alex Claudio back for the 17th time this year. He is one of the most active of all of those men out in the bullpen, and as far as being able to raise his hand and help out, he's the most dependable. Runs are even at 5, hits are even at 7. One error committed by the Halos. It was a costly one early, and this is one, if you're just joining us, the Halos would love to put in their hip pocket. They're glad to see Lagares out there in center field. Ward moves to right. Rojas moves into second base. Things change around. Rosario will test that defense right away. Iglesias, the homer man.
That's a great decision by Iglesias because it's a longer throw, a more difficult play for Rojas coming in from right field to second base. Iglesias cuts across and makes a nice play to get the first out.
But all 5 of those runs scored in the top of the first for the Indians. And it was a game that if you weren't going to take it personal, if you're the Halos, and maybe be a little bit embarrassed by what occurred in that first inning, then you were just going to go down. And it's encouraging to see their response.
I really like to see this fight on this team.
Swings right through a change of pace. And I mean to be specific, there was a homer. That happens. There was a single, there was a homer, 2 runs scored. But there was an error that cost a run.